Good morning. At least I assume you're watching this in the morning. So, welcome to this very short morning class. I'm going to start lying on the back. So, lie on the back and then lift your arms and stretch your arms all the way behind you. And then you just have a lovely stretch. So, you may have even done this already in bed. Stretching for the feet, for the arms. And then float the arms alongside the body. Bring your feet a little bit wider. Have the arms a little bit away from the body, palms up, and close your eyes just for a few moments, just of checking it. Just seeing how the body feels. How's the breath? And then bring one knee into the chest and bring the other knee in. And then you can give yourself a hug. We're just rolling a little bit from side to side. And then bring your palms on top of your kneecaps. You can just make some circles here, some nice circles. Massaging the lower back. Going one way. And then changing direction. Going the other way. And then hug the knees in. And now bring your palms again to your kneecaps. And now keep the knees together, push them away. And then keep the feet together and bring the knees apart. And then bring the knees towards you. So we're making some circles here. So then pushing away. And then the knees go out again to the sides. And knees come towards you. So it's nice smooth circles here. A few more times like this. Pushing them away and round. And now we can bring the knee towards us, but then open them and then push them away. So circling in the other direction. And then bring the soles of both feet to the floor. And then hug your right knee in. So hug the right knee in. And then hold behind your right thigh. And then stretch the right leg up towards the ceiling. We can here point and flex. And point and flex. And then circle the ankle. So just circling the ankle. And then circle the other way. And you can just bend and straighten the leg just a few times. Bending and straightening. Nothing too complicated. Bend and straighten. And then bend again. And put the foot down. Put the right foot down. Now hugging the left one end. Nice hug. And then hold behind the left thigh. And then stretch the leg. And then point and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. And then circling. And then circle the other way. And then again bending and stretching. Bend and stretch. Just a few times. And then bring the foot out. And then you can hug both knees again into the chest, rolling a little bit from side to side. And then bring your arms out in a T shape. Bring your legs as if they were over a box. And then you can just let your knees go to the right. And then either look up to the ceiling or look to your left hand. So we're staying in the twist here just for a few breaths. then lift your left knee up and then the right. Back in the center and then going the other way. And then look up or look to your right hand. Few breaths in. And then lift your right knee up and then the left. Hug the knees in. And then bring the soles of the feet to the mat. So bring the feet quite close to your hips. Have the feet parallel to each other. I know we can't see them here. And then from here we're going to just do a few pelvic tilts. So pushing the lower back into the mat. And then the little arch. So breathing in, nice and flat. And then a little gap. You may be able to get your hand on a small gap. Now we're going to push into the feet and then lifting on the breath in, lifting the hips up into bridge pose. And then rolling, vertebra by vertebra, rolling down again. And then breathing in, lifting. And then coming down. And then one more time, breathing in, lift. Now lift your arms and then bring your arms all the way behind you and really stretch. So push the feet into the mat and then you wanted to push your knees a bit further forward to the vertebra treatment. I'm just shuffling over a little bit here. And then just staying here, breathing. Lifting the hips high, pushing the feet down, stretching through the fingertips. And then you can float the arms alongside the body again, and then bringing the spine down to the mat. And then take a moment here. And then we can roll onto one side. And we can come up to sitting. So you can sit up here if you've got a block. If you like sitting on a block, you can sit on a block. So come and sit cross-legged or sit any other way if you prefer. And then resting the palms on the kneecaps. I'm going to do a few rounds of a seated cat-cow. So breathing in, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze. Breathing out, rounding. Breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. Arching the back. Breathing out. And then one more time, let's breathing in. And breathing out. Really pulling. And then we're going to bring the spine to neutral again. Now we're just going to make some circles. So we're just going to circle. You can make this really, really small, or you can make this a bigger circle. So you can bring your head and your shoulders into it. You can close your eyes, yeah, so there's no right or wrong. So just really feel, well, just see how your body feels. You may want to stay with a really small circle, or you just may want to move. And now come to stillness and then changing the direction. So circling now the other way. Either big or small. And then coming back to the center. And from here now we're going to come to an all fours position. So come to an all fours. So bring your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips for a few rounds of cat-cow. So breathing in, lifting the tail, lifting the heart, possibly lifting the gaze, and then breathing out. Push the tops of the feet and the hands strongly onto the mat, and then curling in, belly button to the spine. And then again, breathing in, lifting. So the belly is down, but we're keeping some engagement in the belly. And then rounding. Hold the breath out. And breathing in. and cat. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Now I'm going to stretch the right leg back. So stretching the right leg back. Have the toes on the mat. And we're just going to sort of just make some very small movement here. You're just stretching. So making that back leg, that right leg really strong. And just stretching here. And then changing sides. So right knee down, left leg, bring it back, toes down. And really stretch that leg. And then bring the knee down again. Bring your hands a little bit further forward. So bring your hands a little bit further forward. Spread the fingers well. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Lift your hips. Into downward facing dog. So we can bend the knees here. Bend one knee and then the other. Walking out the dog. So alternating. And then bend both knees. And then straighten both legs. Bending. And then straightening. And bending. And straightening. Let's just stay in the down dog just for a couple of breaths. Now we're going to bring both knees down. We're going to bring the right foot forward. So step the right foot forward. And you may want to, if you need some padding under your knee, so bring that left knee a little bit back. I'm going to bring the hands here to the, just above the knee. And then just breathing here in the lunge. And then you can bring the hand down, bring that right foot back, bring the left one forward, coming up into the low lunge. I think my mat is sort of slowly moving towards this plant here. I'm sure this is not where I started off. Anyway. And then bring those hands down again. And stepping back, coming back into the downward facing dog. And then bend the knees. Push the bottom back towards the heels. And then rest in child for a few breaths. Now bring the hands forward again. And we'll come back to sitting. So again, get your block. I'm just going to bring the soles of the feet together. You can hold on to the ankles and then just flutter the knees. So try and really relax from the groin. And just flutter them a few times, just everything quite relaxed. And you're still holding onto the ankles. Can you come forward from the groin? So try and keep your back straight, so you might not come very far. And then you can just drop your head. So try not to overly round here. And then on the breath in, coming back up to sitting. And then you can encourage your knees to come together. You can straighten your legs out in front. And coming back to cross-legged. Resting your palms on your knees. And on the breath in, you can lift the arms up. Go to the sides and all the way up, palms to touch. And then hands to the heart. And close your eyes. And bow your head to your hands. And take a moment here. Take a moment for a positive thought, or perhaps a thought that can help you to lift the corners of your mouth. And then as you slowly blink the eyes open, that smile can perhaps stay in your face. I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste. I'll see you soon.